say, don't shake.
Don't shake.
Come on, y'all. Don't shake.
Don't shake.
Unless you want to get shook.
Unless you want to get shook.
Come on, sit down, child. Check that out. I've always wanted to do that. Oh man, y'all look good. Don't make me laugh. Okay. So the exciting part, I love reality television. It took me a while to get off of the reality TV, but I'm free. But one of my favorite shows is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I love the drama and the thrill and the fights and love it. It gets me excited. So one of the most memorable moments from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was from season 1 with Carly Red and K. Michelle. Picture it. Carly Red and K. Michelle are meeting to squash their outstanding beef. They're at a table, and the tensions rise, they get frustrated, and it just flares up, and Carly Red is like, shakes the table. Now my girl, K. Michelle, she don't flinch, she don't bat an eye, she don't get a chill down her back, she doesn't get startled, she just replies with, don't shake unless you want to get shook. I got so excited. Oh, got me excited. I said, oh, what's she about to do? And it made me think, and what I love about God so much is He uses whatever you have in your arsenal. And I said, Lord, why are you bringing that up? That's not Christ-like. Why are you bringing this to my memory? But it really paints a picture of who we are in the position when doubt comes to mind. God has placed a dream in your mind. He has put something on your heart. You have a vision and a purpose. And so much so you shake the tables of heaven. But there's also another part that we don't consider is that, sorry, I'm excited. All right, so there's a part that we don't consider is the K. Michelle factor, that the enemy is really not startled by you shaking the table. He's really not concerned. He doesn't call for security. He doesn't have a chill down his back at your little dream, at your vision, at your idea, at your movement. In fact, he just responds with the fact, don't shake, because you really haven't gotten over the fact that your father left you. Don't shake, because you're still waiting to drop 30 pounds before you post pictures on your website. Don't shake, because you actually believe what the doctor said, that you was going to die. Don't shake, because you and I both know that you never believed in God in the first place. I'm trying. I gotta breathe. I've been on summer break, so my teacher body's not back. Bear with me. But it's so exciting to get this idea of what doubt does to us. And the truth is, it's really not the enemy, but on the other side of the table, it's just you. And so when I was trying to think of an actual biblical example, because Love and Hip Hop doesn't really work in that spectrum, the Lord brought me to Esther. Now, I've never read Esther. I've been sleeping on her. But she's so dynamic in such a way, and I don't have time to tell you the whole story, so go read it. Flip, it's in the Old Testament. But Esther is just like each and every one of you here today. Motherless, fatherless, broken, scarred, loneliness, rejection, placed in a position of somebody else. So she doesn't have her family. I got to go live with my uncle. I don't have anyone to connect. I have identity issues. I don't know who I am. And to make matters worse, God, you're going to take me from another position and place me somewhere else where I really don't belong. But what I love about God so much is that He takes Esther through a year of soaking. That's good. a year of softening. If you could just have a vacation where all you did was soak away all the walls that held up everything that just let you know you ain't really about nothing. That you don't have nothing. That you don't belong anywhere. So he takes her through a year of softening. Some of us probably need more than a year. To really remove the walls. So he takes her through this year of softening because he knows what's coming. And so he has an uncle, I'm going to call him Uncle Morty. If you read your Bible, you'll find out the right name. Uncle Morty comes up to her and lets her know because there's a lot of stuff that's coming on and that she is in a predicament to solve all their problems. So Uncle Morty, I'm going to give you the LRV, the Lenae Ray version. But if you go to Esther chapter 4 and 14, Uncle Morty says, girl, what I need you to do right now, only you can do it. Now you ain't got to, because the God that I serve, he's going to get it done regardless.
Amen.
Somebody's going to write that book. Somebody's going to open that fitness studio. Somebody's going to make that YouTube channel. Somebody's going to create that mark. Somebody's going to start that movement. But I would really like it to be you. Because that, that moment that your father left and you cried out to me and the tears that came out of your eye had this percussion, this sound, this stream that really just sent a chill down my spine. That's what I need in that book. It's not like anybody else's. What, that 30 pounds that you've been crying about, that right there, the people that you're trying to reach do not really operate around society's views of perfection.
Right.
So that weight you got, I need that for the people that I'm trying to reach.
Wow, that's good.
Everything about you that's frustrating you, I need it.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you don't want to, that's fine. But not only are you suffering, but your legacy will die.
Hallelujah.
And so Uncle Morty says, you ain't got to do it. But just maybe, I have placed you in this position at this She Walks Fierce conference. Just maybe I placed you at that job next to that girl. I gotta read for me. Help me, Lord. Just maybe I put you in that master's program. Just maybe you work under that specific supervisor. Just maybe you're in that district. Just maybe you're in that company for just a time as this. There's nobody else that's going to do it like you. There's nobody that's going to work as hard as you. That pain you have is going to make sure that you are dedicated. Because nobody's going to care as much. For just a time as this, maybe I just want to do it with you. And so as we walk up to that table and we shake, maybe let's just remove the enemy factor that's telling us, don't shake. But allow God to shake his purpose up within you so that he can do all the things that he wants to do. Not just for you, but for your legacy. Thank you.